For an optic, we're going with the VLK. VLK. Oh! Got him! Oh, team wipe! Nope, up in the... Got him. Guys down. Broke all their armor. Woo! Got him. Got him. Woo! Woo! Oh my god. Yeah, that's mine. I knew it. What's good, YouTube? Draco Eugene here, and I've got 5 loadouts that are off meta. That's right, no kilos, no doofs. If you're getting bored of the same old thing in every single round, I'm sure it's the same for a lot of you out there. You're getting killed by kilos, or by doofs. Or, you know, you might get lucky and, you know, you get killed by like an MP5 or something. Or an MP7, you know. That's cool with me when that actually happens. But anyway, let's get into it. Now, starting out, we've got the AK-47 and the AUG. And a lot of these loadouts are going to have some of the same parts. You can already guess, being the monolithic suppressor. You just kind of have to have it. Next, the 23-inch Romanian. Also with the extra underbarrel. You get the foregrip for free in this. And yes, it actually does help. We were going with the tac laser, the Corp Combat hollow sight, and the 40-round mags. If you're feeling extra saucy, you can throw the 75-round drum on it. Ooh, and it really honestly doesn't take down your speed a whole lot. I know it says on the mobility bar that it just kind of shanks you, but it's really not that bad. And for the reticle from a hollow sight, you know, got to use the blue dot. If I'm going for some American pride, I use that one. And now for the AUG, we're starting out with the monolithic suppressor. We're going to do the tac laser again, the Merc foregrip. If you prefer to run the Commando foregrip, for instance, I would change to the 5mm laser. That way you're still getting some hip fire accuracy for those really close encounters, and your sprint to fire speed's going to be better overall anyway. Now for the ammunition, we're going to go with the 5.56 rounds because we all know that that makes it very much better. And for our perk, we're going to go with sleight of hand. Obviously being because this mag only has 30 rounds. Now at number 4, we've got the M91 with the Vector. Stay with me on this. Now we're going to go with the monolithic suppressor, the M91 heavy barrel, because even though it says heavy, it's lighter than the special forces. Next, we're going for the tac laser, the PBX hollow 7 sight, the underbarrel we're running Commando foregrip. You think you're going to be out there putzing, it's not going to be that bad. And for our secondary on this class, we're going with the Fennec. I know I called it the Vector before, but it's actually the Fennec. I just got excited. Alright, we're starting out with the ZLR Saber instead of the monolithic. With the barrel, we're going with the ZLR 16-inch Apex. We want that for the increased recoil control. And we're also getting recoil control from the ZLR Sabre. We want 5mm laser for the hip fire accuracy and sprint to fire speed. The Commando foregrip, because that's going to give us the recoil stabilization to accompany the recoil control from the barrel and the suppressor. And then finally we're going to run the 40 round drum because you kind of have to with the Fennec. It spits out ammo hella fast. Hella fast. Alright, at number 3, we've got the Scar with the Striker 45. The monolithic suppressor, we're going to start off with that baby right away. And then we're going with the Forge Tac 20-inch LB barrel. It's going to be the longest one, give us the greatest accuracy and velocity. For our underbarrel, this is important on this build because you can only get this attachment on this gun. So it's kind of unique. But you got the bipod foregrip. And if you look at it, it says helps control recoil, especially from the crouch and prone stance. And that's important here. And for our ammunition, we're going with the 30 round mags. And for our optic, I don't usually run the Cannon Hybrid, but it just looked pretty with the gun. My bad. The VLK. Yeah. But this thing is a long-range powerhouse. Right before you go into a gunfight, crouch or go prone, and the recoil control is substantial, I'm telling you. You will beam people from far away. And here we've got the Striker 45 with the monolithic suppressor. For the barrel, we've got the longest one at the 400mm stainless steel. The 5 milliwatt laser again for the hip fire accuracy and sprint to fire speed. We want the 45 round mags, and then we want to go with the Commando foregrip. And the reason why we're using the Striker with the Scar is because the Scar only has 30 rounds. Now, out of all the SMGs, this thing and the AUG probably have the best range, arguably. At number 2, we've got the Finn and P90. I don't know how many of you are sleeping on the Finn or just haven't used it, haven't even unlocked it probably. There's so much you can do with this gun. It's such a fun gun. The monolithic suppressor, we're going with the XRK Longshot Adverse for that fire rate. You want that fire rate. It's insane. It's crazy. And then we're going with the Merc foregrip to keep it the most steady and the most consistent over all ranges. Ammunition, we're going with the 5.56 NATO 100 round belt because this thing spits ammo out quick. And for an optic, we're going with the VLK 3 times. If you mount up on something, you can absolutely take out snipers with it. It's crazy. And then to accompany it, we have the P90. P90 is one of my favorites. Such a good gun. The monolithic suppressor on this baby with the FSS 10.6 inch Pro barrel. Ooh. And now the reason why we're not going for the Forge Tac Retribution is because, I mean, it's an SMG. It's an SMG. You're still getting the bullet velocity and the damage range. Your sprint out speed is better, your sprint to fire speed is better, and your aim down sight speed is better. So it's just better all around. For our rear grip, we're going with the granulated grip tape, and that's going to give us more aiming stability and aim walking steadiness. You know, you're going to come across some MP5s and, you know, more powerful guns. So you're going to want to be moving around while you're shooting. So you want to make it the easiest that you can on yourself. Now our last attachment is going to be the fly strap. And this gives us sprint to fire speed and aim walking movement speed. So we've already got this aim walking steadiness. Now we've got the speed to match it. And at number 1, we've got the PKM and the Uzi. Ooh, the Uzi. Got the monolithic suppressor, the 26.9 inch extended barrel, but the heavy barrel is also a very good choice. For an optic, we're going with the VLK 3 times. Now with this is all subjective. Honestly, you can run a hollow, you can run a reflex, whatever you're comfortable with. We're going to go with the rear grip being rubberized grip tape. Our underbarrel is going to be Commando foregrip to accompany the recoil control from the rubberized foregrip. Now, this is also a popular choice, the snatch grip, and it does give you recoil control and aim down sight speed, but at very long ranges, this gun suffers, especially over sustained fire, this gun suffers a lot of left and right jitteriness, jitterbug. So, the Commando foregrip helps minimize that with the stabilization. My first 10 wins, I think, were with the PKM. Yeah, it was like I couldn't win without it. I absolutely love this thing. It's my baby. And to accompany it, my favorite SMG of all, the Uzi. We're kicking in with the monolithic suppressor, the big white one. The barrel, we're going with the FSS Carbine Pro. For underbarrel, we're going with the Commando foregrip for more of that stabilization. The ammunition, we're going for the 41 AE 32 round mags, giving us more damage and range. And it does not take down on your fire rate like a lot of ammo conversions. The only thing that kind of sucks is it's a 32 round mag. But this thing is so steady that luckily you can spend your perk on sleight of hand, and it's really not a big deal. Those are my 5 off-meta loadouts. Try something new, try something different. You might be surprised. And if you love running the meta weapons and those are your thing, hey, that's cool too, man. As long as you're having fun, that's what's good. Stay good, stay positive. See ya.